What's up everybody, EJ here, welcome to the video. Today I'm gonna talk about JoJo villains, as you can see by the video's title and the video's thumbnail. And this is actually the third episode of my Bizarrely Ranked series. Now if you're new to the channel and if you want to catch up, you can click the Bizarrely Ranked playlist in the playlist section on my channel. This is only the third episode, so you can easily catch up. Anyway, last week I complained about how difficult it was to rank the JoJo protagonists, but to my surprise, ranking the villains was even tougher for whatever reason. And so with that said, I think we can start ranking them, but actually I want to let you know a couple of important things before I actually start ranking the villains. So number one, if you're an anime only, don't worry, you can still watch the full video because I'm not going to spoil anything about the manga villains. Number two, don't get angry if we disagree, it's fine, and I'd be happy to hear your ranking list in the comment section of this video. And number three, I'm not going to include the main villain of part 8. As of right now, the latest chapter is chapter 96, and for those of you who read JoJolion, you'll know why I can't rank the main villain of part 8. I don't even want to say it because it will be a spoiler in case you don't read JoJolion, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyway, let's get right into it. And number 6, I have Cars, which I'm pretty sure everyone expected to see. I mean, how can I put him higher than number 6 when he's not even the best pillar man? Now, I'm not trying to diss Cars' character or anything like that, because I actually think that there's some depth to Cars, and I feel like a lot of people seriously underrate him. Despite the fact that he's my least favorite JoJo villain, well, least favorite main JoJo villain, I still think that he's a good character, and I think he was written well. There's a good video titled The Beauty of Cars or something like that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a screenshot right now on screen. I suggest Googling this. Well, I suggest YouTubing this after you finish watching my video, in case you think that he has no depth and that he's a poorly written villain, because that's simply not the case. Now, the video that I'm going to include in this video, you might disagree with a couple of points in that video, but overall I'm pretty sure that this video could prove to be eye-opening for many people, because I've seen it so many times in the community. So many people say that he's just a shit villain, which I disagree with. I still think he isn't the best pillarman, but he's slightly underrated, perhaps even more than slightly. But anyway, let's move on to the 5th spot. And number 5, I have Enrico Pucci, aka the main villain of part 6. Now, trust me when I say this, and I can't stress this enough, this is very misleading because it makes it look as if I don't care that much about Pucci because he's my second least favorite main JoJo villain. And as I said, that's not the case, because I deeply care about Pucci. I think he's a brilliantly written character, very unique villain as well, and he has one of my favorite backstories in all of JoJo. I can't really say much about Pucci because I said that I won't spoil it for the anime onlys, so I think I'm just gonna move on to the next spot. But anyway, I can't wait to see Pucci animated. Like, I really can't. At number 4, I have Diavolo from part 5. Now let me get this straight. I completely understand that Diavolo did a lot of messed up things, and trust me, he broke my heart multiple times, but I genuinely feel bad for Diavolo. Not only because he's dying right now as we're speaking, literally, but also because he had a pretty tragic life. We don't know much about his past, and I think this was done on purpose by Araki, because if you look at part 5, throughout the part, Diavolo tries to hide his past. But anyway, my point is that we can safely assume that he got traumatized after he met his mom, and then he developed the second personality, aka Diavolo, because I'm pretty sure that Doppio is the original personality. And anyway, this whole tragedy of him developing this severe mental illness is just super sad to me, man. Also, another reason why Diavolo is a fantastic character is because you don't often see characters with multiple personality disorders. Plus, in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, since Araki is Araki, he adds a bizarre twist to it, and it makes sense because the series is called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right? It makes 100% sense. And as I said, Araki makes it even more interesting with these twists, and I feel like Diavolo is truly a great character. I still think he had a little bit more potential, which is why he's only 4th on this list. Well, not only 4th, but my point is that he had the potential to be my 3rd favorite villain, which he isn't, but number 4 is still a great spot. Don't forget that I even like Cars, who's the 6th least enjoyable JoJo villain to me. So anyway, let's continue with the video. At number 3, I have Yoshikawa from Diamond is Unbreakable, aka JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. Just like Diavolo, Kira has a mental illness, and I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that he pretty much got born as a psychopath, or something similar to that. Perhaps he drastically changed when he was very early into his childhood, or like early teen days, but I would assume even earlier than that, because there's nothing that indicates that he was traumatized as a kid and then suddenly changed, and it's not like his past was purposely kept secret, just like it was when it comes to Diavolo, because with Diavolo it's different, you know. With Diavolo, he wanted his past to be hidden, and thus there are so many mysteries surrounding his birth, his mother, his father, or whatever. So as I said, I don't think that anything in particular happened to Kira. I think he was born that way, which kind of makes his whole existence tragic and in a way sad. But anyway, I love Kira's role throughout part 4. I like how he's the outsider of Morio, and I like how he doesn't really try to be the villain. Like, sure, he commits murder all the time, right? But it's not like he has like a vendetta against the main characters. It's not like he goes after them. He tries to be pretty hidden and unnoticed. And as I said, I fucking love his role. Let's move on to the second and the first spot. At number 2, I have Funny Valentine from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7, aka Steel Ball Run. And at number 1, I have Dio Brando. Now, Dio Brando is number 1 simply because of Part 6, which means that I can't really talk about it because Part 6 isn't animated yet. But if it wasn't for Part 6, Dio wouldn't be near the top. Like, I seriously mean it, but Part 6 is what made him one of my all-time favorite anime/manga villains. That was your boy EJ. Thank you for watching this video. Leave your villain list in the comment section of this video, and I'll see you next Sunday in my next bizarrely ranked video. Bye.